Yo, what's up, guys? Real quick, man. I wanted to give you guys a quick update and give you guys just a little different video than I usually do because I've owned both systems. I've decided to talk about it a little bit. So, uh, I've owned the Xbox Series X first, and I just exchanged it, swapped it out through Facebook social, meet up with people. And I just did a quick exchange for a PS5, and I gave them my Xbox. And I just wanted to talk about the differences really quick, guys, and why I chose to go this route. So the reason I bought the Xbox was because that's where my friends are. And I've never, been an Xbox fan. I've been a PlayStation guy my whole life. But I gave Xbox a try because that's where my boys are. And we play Madden. And one of the biggest things that I hated was the X button is an A button on the Xbox. So whenever I go to smash on X, I'm hitting the A button on Xbox. And I would throw mad interceptions every time I did that. And I never got used to it. But it just never quite settled with me when I would do that. But that's one of the things that I hated about it. But I want to give you guys some differences between Madden in particular. I know there's many videos out there about Xbox plus versus PlayStation, but I want to talk about Madden on Xbox versus Madden on the PlayStation and the gameplay. And one of the biggest differences I noticed right off the bat is this controller when playing Madden. So first of all, this controller feels like an updated mouse. So let's compare it to a mouse. So the Xbox mouse feels like the old school, loud, clicky mouse with the string on it, with the ball, right? I say with the ball because you still got to put batteries in the thing. So yeah, it's like an old mouse that still uses the ball. And that's what the Xbox controller is. It's like a old, loud, clinky, clanky. You push on the buttons, it's loud. It clink, 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 click, click, click. And you can buy the little battery pack for it. But it feels retro. It feels old. It feels, out of date. But this PlayStation controller, it feels up to date. It feels like high-end tech. And I'm not just talking about touching it. I'm talking about using it. I'm talking about pushing these buttons. It's quiet. It's like the quiet mouse, right? You move this, it's the feedback. You press these buttons, it gives you more resistance. So when I'm playing Madden on the PlayStation, it feels tighter. It feels stiffer. The cuts, it feels sharper. It feels weighty because when using this stick, when I press, stiff arm, it feels like I did a stiff arm with this controller. When I get tackled, I feel like I just got tackled. When I hit the truck, it feels like I'm trucking. When I do a hit stick, oh my God, it feels like a tackle. It's a lot of feel and feedback and rumble and bumble with this controller. And the way the game moves, like the actual characters on the field move different than on the Xbox. The PlayStation is tighter. It's smaller windows. The players seem to catch up better. They close the gap a little better. But it's all about this controller, guys. The way the game feels. I actually feel immersed in the game when I'm using this controller. And Madden just actually feels like heavy. It feels just tidy, sturdier, and heavier, and more, gives me more feedback, especially when I'm using this controller. So I just want to tell you guys just my first little initial thoughts about the difference between Madden on the Xbox versus the PlayStation. So I got it up and running right now. I'm already at 5 minutes. I don't know if you guys want to stick around for another 5 for some examples. So I'm going to stop it right here and come back and show you some examples. I'm going to practice mode. All right, come on. So real quick, guys, I went into the controller settings, and you see you can turn the vibrations up. I got it on medium. You can turn it up to strong. I got the triggers strong. The brightness of the controller indicators. You can turn the light indicators off or on. Communication method. You can use Bluetooth. You can like press the speaker button and talk into the controller without headsets. You do the whole text to talk thing. You don't have to press the buttons out to type and say good game to somebody. You can just say good game and send it. Controller speakers. The controller breathes, like you can hear the player going and the feet going when they do a little juke move or spin. You can hear all of that stuff in the controller, guys. And you can turn all this stuff off if you don't need it. But I just think that's just so innovative. It's so up to date. It's such a it's like that thing that pushes you over the edge to go ahead and get the PS5. So let's get into some gameplay. Come on. Here's some gameplay right here. So hike the ball and I take off running. Right? So I can hear in the controller with every footstep. The footsteps go and the controller gives me a little thump with every step. All right, so I got tackled and it felt like the controller vibrated a little more on the right side because he got tackled from the right. Yep, it vibrated a little more on the left side this time. This thing is just all right. When I press on the turbo button, I'm getting some resistance. I'm getting a little. The controller seemed like it because he did like a little spin around, so the controller. It didn't vibrate the same way as the last 3 times I ran the ball. All right. So I got tackled from the right. I felt it from the right. I got tackled on the left. I felt it from the left. I got tackled and he tried to do a little roundabout spin forward. And the controller kind of felt like it was moving circularly. I'm just kind of telling you guys, this right here is everything about the PlayStation and the gaming experience when it comes to Madden, and I'm pretty sure it comes to other games. So I just want to share this with you guys, man. I don't need to go on and on about all of this. When I press the turbo button, I can feel more resistance. But yeah, guys, I don't need to go on and on. The game moves different, right? Okay. And this is with one hand with Adrian Peterson. So if I put, see, I felt that boop boop, and that's the try to get away with the tackle back down onto the ground. I felt that difference. But anyway, guys, that's the difference between Madden on the PlayStation and Madden on the Xbox from my personal experiences. Hope this was helpful for somebody. Till next time, out.